I'm Azmi and welcome to this lesson on talking about sport. I'm going to look at some of the basic vocabulary that we to us about our favorite games. What happened in the games yesterday, and this is as full to talk about score. We have a score of a score game in the English Premier League. It's Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1. So some of the most common question that you ask if you watch the game yesterday in the past was, you know who played? What was the score? Who won? So these are the three most common question that sport fans ask about a game that just happened. So I'm going to look at some of the most common vocab to start, and then I look at some of the more specific situation. So if we talk about we played yesterday, you could say Arsenal played against Chelsea. So it's we say played against, they played against. You could say with, but it's not as common. Normally we say that played against each other, or they played against one or another. So then read by Nanda.
Now here the score is Arsenal 2, Chelsea 1, so we can say Arsenal won against Chelsea. You could also say Arsenal won 2-1 against Chelsea, and very common, Arsenal beat Chelsea. So very common verb when talking about sport is beat. Now on the other side, if you want to talk about the loser, we can say Chelsea lost again or Chelsea lost to Arsenal. So Chelsea lost against Arsenal, they lost to Arsenal. You can also say they lost 2-1. So you can give the score as well. And finally, this is the passive contraction. Here we have Arsenal beat Chelsea, and in the passive sense you can Chelsea were beaten by Arsenal. So we don't say we beat the past particle of beaten. So you have to say Chelsea were beaten by Arsenal, they were beaten 2-1.
Now, look at some other situations that happen in sport, team sports specifically. Here we have some different score and different situation. So here we have a game where it's Manchester United and Liverpool, and the score was 1-1. So we can say the game ended in the draw or the game ended in a tie. So these are two words that you need to know if the score is the same. So if the score 1-1 or 2-2 or 0-0, you can say the game ended in the draw or the game ended in a tie. You can also just say they tie, or they tie 1-1, or they tie 2-2, okay? Here we have another situation, Arsenal 5 and Everton 0. So in this situation, Arsenal won by a large difference goals. So if one team dominates the another team on the scoreboard, we can say it was a blowout. So here we have blowout. So think of the word blowout. So here we can say that Arsenal blew Everton out. So they blow them out. Arsenal blew Everton out, and you can also use the passive where Everton they were blown out. So here you use they were blown out. In the passive construction for Everton, they were blown out. Arsenal blew them out, okay? And here the game was a blowout. It was not even close. Now here we have Real Madrid 3 and Barcelona too. It sounds like a very exciting game and a close game. So if you have a close game, you can just say it was a close game. If you want to get a little bit more, I'll using the term slangy, I guess. Use a little bit more slang. You can say it was nail biter. So think if your nails and you're watching the game, it's so exciting and it's so close and you're so nervous that you're biting your nails. So you can say the game was nice nail biter. It was a close game, okay?